propaganda. Propaganda is information that's sent out to help support one's views. It's used all sorts of different ways. It's used basically sometimes to distort, sometimes it's used to prop up, sometimes it's used to tell the truth.
Hi, welcome to Propaganda Exposed. I'm Haley Pearson, and today we're going to show you how media often proves that things are not always as they seem.
One of the main propaganda tactics used by advertisers and other sources to persuade their audience to share their viewpoint is logic. They use logic to convince a viewer with reason and facts to believe that what they are being shown is 100% true.
Some other guy's trying to fool you with a burger that's more bun than beef.
That's it?
But Wendy's Baconator, with 6 strips of bacon and more than twice the beef of those bread burgers, is the real deal. So head to Wendy's and taste why the Baconator isn't just delicious, it's deliciously different.
The Wendy's commercial uses logic by comparing its burgers with other franchises' burgers. It says things like 6 strips of bacon and more beef than bun to convince the viewer that what they are being shown is true.
Different.
Hi, I'm Haley Pearson with Propaganda Exposed, and today I'm here with Marley Kofed, a first-time eater of the Wendy's Baconator. Now Marley, I just have one question for you. What was it that made you want to get a Baconator today?
You know, I just saw this commercial of the Baconator and it has more beef than bun. It just looks so much better than all the other burgers. It just makes sense.
It just makes sense? We'll see about that. The following footage you're about to see is unedited, unscripted, and unbiased.
Oh, I'm coming. Oh no! One, two, I just can't tell, it's too crumbly. There is not more beef than bun.
So Marley, after partaking of this burger, what is your final review?
Well, you know, it's good, but it's slightly disappointing. It's not what the commercial led me to believe.
Not what she was led to believe. Exposed!
Sometimes propaganda uses language to convince its audience. It uses things like fancy slogans and empowering phrases to convince them to believe something, even if they know it's not actually true.
Get your feet shined up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is gonna move ya when you pop it in your mouth. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya. It juices all, it gets right to ya. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move ya.
Juicy Fruit's use of Juicy Fruit's gonna move ya is an example of using language.
Hi, I'm in the lodge with Marley Kofed as she prepares to compete in the World Free Ski Championships. And she's never skied before in her life. Now Marley, what inspired you to be here and to compete today?
Juicy fruit, man. It said it was gonna move me. I'm ready to go move.
She's ready to go move? Let's go take a look for ourselves. Ah, Miss Kofed! We meet on the slopes again. How was your competition?
Oh man, it was so bad I didn't move the way I thought I would.
No longer lasting.
Exposed!
Propaganda also uses emotion to persuade their audience. The following commercial is an example of how propaganda uses this method.
Only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love
commercial establishes an emotional connection between you and the product.
Hello. Haley Pearson, Propaganda Exposed. Take a seat, let's have a chat. So Leonard, I noticed you purchased a package of extra gum. What inclines you to do so?
Well, I just saw this commercial and I really thought it would give me a chance with Stacy.
A chance with Stacy? We'll see about that.
Want some gum?
Hello, this is not the person you were trying to call. You've reached the rejection hotline. Maybe you're just not this person's type. Note, this could mean boring, dumb, annoying, arrogant, or just a general weirdo.
Leonard wasn't open for another interview. He was too sad about Stacy. But it just goes to show, propaganda cannot always be trusted. Exposed!
Propaganda uses an additional method of persuasion, showing us people glamorously living the good life. Through this, propaganda tells us how we should dress, act, and how to impress others. Unfortunately, this type of propaganda isn't only limited to advertisements.
Self-timer!
What? Loving Paris? I should move here? Hashtag I have an accent now? Hashtag love it here? Hashtag hashtag? All those emojis? Oh, I wish I was in Paris too.
Hi, Haley again with Propaganda Exposed. I'm here with Marley Kofed, who has recently witnessed an unsettling image posted by one of her classmates. Marley, tell me your thoughts about this image.
I mean, look at her. She looks like she's having so much fun in Paris, and I'm just so jealous. I wish I was in Paris, but honestly, look at it. Something isn't right here.
Something isn't right here? Is this image fact or faked? I'm about to enter the dwelling of the accused Instagrammer. Let's take a look. Hello.
Hi!
So Sabrina, we recently saw a photo of you in Paris. Can you tell me a little bit about this trip?
It was a good trip.
It was a good trip. And Brina, can you specify your favorite part about this supposed trip?
I like the Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower. What a cliche answer. Are you sure that you really went to Paris?
Okay, so no, but I just wanted to look cool and like I was living the good life.
She just wanted to look cool. Like she was living the good life. Exposed! As you can see, propaganda's influence is everywhere, and it's important we pay attention to the reality beneath propaganda's facade.
This is Mr. Cashmore, and I approve of this message. I approve of this message.
Did you catch that?
While you were watching our presentation, we placed strategic elements throughout the video to grab your interest without you really realizing it.
This was a display of one more significant element of propaganda, knowing your audience and using it to your advantage.
Often, the creators of propaganda do this so subtly that we don't realize it's happening.
In our case, our primary audience is Mr. Gardner, and we have used what we know about him to our advantage.
I mean, surely you noticed Trans-Siberian Orchestra playing in the background of the majority of our clips.
Oh no!
This is Mr. Cashmore and approving this message.
We have used these things that we know Mr. Gardner likes to grab his attention and persuade him to like our project and give us an A.
Likewise, it is easy for propagandists to use what they know about their audience to persuade them without them realizing it.
This is why it's so important that we are careful to make sure that we recognize when propaganda is working on us.
Propaganda is everywhere, and so it's up to us to hold our own mental propaganda exposed show. We must figure out what is real, what is exaggerated, and what is false.
Action.
Now, Mr. Boxelder, what are your thoughts on the recent Bugs Life movie? Because, I mean, do you feel it portrays grasshoppers in a malevolent way? He has no comment.